G'day, Steve and Kerri from gridguerrilla.com on a very warm Saturday afternoon. Out in the outdoor kitchen. I just wanted to show the people how all the plants have died. Not. This video, as I focus on the thermometer, can you see that? We're touching just on 40. This video is about water quality in Guerrilla pipes and Guerrilla buckets that we have many videos up on. These pipes, people ask about water quality. Point of this video, water quality, water temperature. Why do all these plants just die? Well, the fucking point is they don't. So that's the point of the video. How do these pipes actually keep plants going like this in 40 degrees with no reticulation? What happens to the water quality? Why, with no reticulation and no aeration, do they still seem to grow? I've got to tell you, it's bloody hot out here. I should get a medal for making a video. But yeah, these pipes and things that you can see now, you can see, well, to state the obvious, nothing's dead, alright? I mean, seriously, there's not even a loss around here. We've got empty positions for many reasons, like, you know, swapping out plants this time of year. I've got Uncle Cracker playing on the YouTube there. Good video, actually. But yeah, hot as stink. Why do these pipes actually not go rancid? Why can we get away with guerrilla style gardening and not have an issue? And I'm going to shut up about the description of the video now and explain. The water in these pipes is not rancid. I could show you. I'll give it a slash, alright? I don't know whether I'll be able to do it. You probably won't be able to see it. But you can see the bottom of the pipe. That water in there, and I know that wasn't probably a good example, that water in there is not black. These pipes have been up for 3 seasons now, never drained. Never drained. What they have got is the shade cloth, as everyone knows, we grow under shade cloth. But on a 40-degree day, why is this shit looking like that? After 3 years, no reticulation, no aeration, and just bumbling along with the water in pretty good nick. Right, what plants do? They take nutrients from the water. Nutrients are the things that are more commonly associated with organic matter breaking down. It comes in the form of compost tea, worm farm poo, tea, all the things you can buy. We use nutrients, but we still have the issue of when plants, we tend to let plants grow a bit longer than normal, and that's because we feed them to chooks. Things like our celery here, I mean, we constantly are tearing branches off it to feed the chooks and ourselves, but the plant stays there until it carks it of its own volition. When it carks it, the roots go black. I can't show you a dead one because unfortunately in 40-degree heat we've got no frickin' dead plants in non-reticulated pipework. So why don't they die? I mean, what happens when they die? The roots do go brown, and that's the clearest ID of what happens to a plant when it's about at its use by point. The roots go dark brown. When they go dark brown, they do start to break down a bit. Now we leave some silver beets in for the chooks for, oh, truth, you know, like seriously, we've had them go for nearly 2 years and they just keep growing back. But the roots do get progressively browner and they do break down into the water. But guess what plants are best at doing? When you feed your plants compost tea in a normal garden, well, what the plants do is they take the organic matter out of the water that you give the plants. Water is necessary and it becomes a carrier. Yes, there are other things in water. I don't want to lecture about that, I know that. But what happens in these pipes? Why doesn't the water go brackish and brown and horrible and stink like shit? Well, I can tell you, it's because the plants that are in the pipe actually eat the nutrients that are created by the plants that are turning up their heels at any particular point in time. So, does the water go rancid? No. Some occasional plants go rancid when they get by the, you know, past their use by date. We'll pull them out, the roots will be brown. A little bit of root stays in the water, but the water doesn't go black. I kid you not. That's the water. So that's my take on the water. The plants keep the water relatively clean. and they don't stink, even after years, alright? They seriously don't stink. In the buckets, our tomatoes down here, these are relatively new. The water's the same drill. In the course of the life of a tomato plant, the plants will drop bits of root into the water, but what that becomes is your own version of compost tea in the buckets. These tomatoes that are probably hard to focus on, but they're about, geez, they're nearly, that one's only 3 foot tall. And seriously, it will take till the end of its growth season before the roots go dark. The water in the bucket, I'll lift the lid up. Water in the bucket is compost tea colour, but it's clear. You can see the bottom of the bucket. It's compost tea colour, the roots are white. So even in a worse situation, when the plants do sort of start to turn their heels up, what happens is the nutrients in the water get taken back up by the plant. It is your own self-composting tea, my opinion. So do the pipes go rancid? Does the water go rancid? Do you need to flush them? In our case, 3 seasons, 3 years on this new one. We did it for a couple of years on the old property, but this one is three years basically. So does the water go rancid? No. Now another thing, temperature, water temperature. Without stating the obvious, we've got lots of new babies too. We've got a few late plantings in wicking barrels. But yeah, that's another topic. Direct sun and water temperature. The pipes don't seem to get bothered because they're under 60% shade cloth. They cop a lot of direct sun, but it's through the shade cloth. As opposed to, and I just want to focus on these, celeries that we've been eating off for weeks now. This whole alley actually cops probably 4 hours of direct ballistic sun. Not an optimum position for black buckets, but the black buckets, it doesn't matter we're using black buckets with nutrient water. The plants don't die, they'll do the saggy baggy thing, and at the end of the day I can tell you these celery will be back to brand new. By tomorrow morning they just stand up like brand new. So in the direct sun, if you've got buckets, if you're going Guerrilla buckets, my suggestion would be not to leave them in direct sun. Do what I've done with the tomatoes around there and pretty much just keep them under the shade cloth, and these get a bit of morning sun. But yeah, if you put Guerrilla buckets or Guerrilla pipes in direct sun 24/7, I would suggest you may have some issues. So yes, you do have to take a bit of, you know, go to a bit of trouble, but the water doesn't go rancid, and when it does go rancid a little bit because a plant dies, the plants actually clean it up. And that's the bottom line with this video. Don't know what else to say about it, except I thought on a 40-degree day and at 4 o'clock when it's about at its hottest, I would show you all of our dead plants, alright? Because some people think that we just talk shit, and ask Kerri, she knows I talk shit endlessly, but these plants are not dead. So to address the issue of water temperature, water quality in a non-reticulated, non-circulated, non-aerated Guerrilla system, no, the water quality stays fine. And yes, out and outdoor kitchen, 4 o'clock, I've actually, oh look at that, Copperhead Road. This is YouTube. Streaming on 3 kilowatt as usual. Aircon running, Kerri's inside, that's why she's not out here. It's ballistically hot. So yeah, on 3 kilowatt, watching YouTube outside, sweating my tits off, doing a video to show what actually what my take is on Guerrilla pipes and buckets as far as water quality goes. Is it an issue? Categorically no, given the right set of circumstances. Bit of shade cloth, right position around your house, whatever it takes. When the plant dies, don't necessarily get panicky, don't pull it straight out. Letting a bit of decomposing matter go into the water actually gives the other plants in the pipe lots of nutrients, so you wind up with rows like that that are just green as buggery on a 40-degree day. Nothing even looks like it's unhappy, and that really sucks, doesn't it? I wish I could show one dead one, but yes, water quality, that's it. Cheers from Steve, cheers from Kerri, cheers from everyone that runs all the Off the Grid in Oz stuff, Facebook, YouTube. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're not suffering in the 40-degree heat. And with Copperhead Road playing, I'm going to leave it at that and say cheers and have a good one, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bye.